Mr. Singleton. How are you today?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I wanted to talk to you about Jane and how she's kind of having some issues with self-care activities because of her issues with like sensitivity and different textures. And I know that that's been something that kind of impedes your schedule as well because it takes longer to get ready and everything.
Yes.
So we're just going to talk about different areas of her life, her self-care, productivity, and kind of leisure activities,
Okay.
Which would be things like play. So I just want you to tell me how you would rate these different areas as far as how important they are for you, for her to get better in those areas.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we'll start with self-care. As far as personal care, does she have issues with bathing and dressing? And
Yes, she doesn't like to take a bath.
okay. And how important is that to you? Is it for her to be able to
important.
do that?
I would say that's, is there a number scale?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, on a scale from 1 to 10. So 1 being least important, 10 being most important.
I'd say that's a 7.
7, okay. What about dressing? Is she?
Yeah, she fights us trying to get dressed every morning. So,
Okay.
I would say that's a 7 as well.
Okay. As far as her getting around, is she pretty good with transferring from, the toilet or
Yeah,
out
I
of
don't
the
think
bathtub? Okay.
I have any issues with that.
And then getting around in the community, she's okay with that. What about things around the house? Is she, I know she's not really doing a lot of cleaning or anything yet, but does she ever help you with household chores?
She tries to help. We ask her to help clean her room, and that's usually something she doesn't like to do either. So
Okay.
that would definitely be something.
Cleaning your room. And then how would you rate that?
I would say that's a 7 as well.
7. Okay. Is she having issues at school with playing with other peers or with schoolwork in general, doing homework?
She doesn't like to do her homework.
Okay.
So we have to kind of fight with her on that as well.
Okay.
And that's definitely, I would say that's a 9.
9. Okay. And then does she have any hobbies she likes to do? Anything kind of quiet, reading, or?
She does like to read.
She likes to read? Okay. So that would probably be something you would want her to be able to do quietly and calm her down sometimes. And
Yeah.
is that pretty important?
I'd say maybe a 5.
Okay. Does she like doing any other kind of active recreation sports? Anything at school? Playing on the playground?
She does like to play on the playground.
Okay. How would you rate that?
I would say she does that pretty well.
Okay.
So, 4, I guess.
Well, are you pretty satisfied with how she, or
yeah,
as far as
yeah.
how important it is to you that she does that? I'm sorry. That's what I meant to say.
That's okay. Let's say 6.
Okay. And then what about socializing with friends and that kind of thing?
No, she's good with that.
Okay. So now what we do is I'm just going to put this list that we came up with in an order of how important it is.
Okay.
So kind of the top 5 areas we want to focus on. So what would you like to start with?
I would say homework would be the first.
Okay. And we said that was as far as her performance right now on a scale from 1 to 10?
I'd say maybe a 2.
A 2, okay. And then what is kind of like your satisfaction right now with it?
My satisfaction is a 2.
Okay.
I want her to do better with that.
Okay. And then what would you say would be next after homework?
I would say taking a bath.
Okay. What is her performance right now? As far as
she really does try. I'd say a 4.
Okay. And satisfaction?
I want her to do better, so I would say, maybe a 3.
Okay. All right.
I would say dressing, definitely.
Dressing, okay.
She tries again with that. Let's give her a 4 for that.
Okay.
And then I want her to do better, so 3.
Okay.
Or we want her to do.
Right. Cleaning your room, is that high up there?
Yeah, I would say that.
Okay.
Cleaning.
And as far as right now, her performance?
A 2.
Okay.
And it's not high on the list, but I do want her to do it, so I'd say maybe a 5.
Okay.
She does okay.
All right. playing on the playground?
Yeah.
Okay. How is it right now? How is she doing?
She does okay. I'd say she does about a 5.
Okay.
But she's not always good about sharing and that kind of thing.
Uh-huh.
So I'd say 5 for me too.
Okay. All right, so what we're going to do is I'm going to get together these things that we need to focus on the next time we meet for treatment, and so we can definitely make it easier for Jane to participate in these activities and then make your life a little bit easier too. So
all right, sounds
we'll
like a
talk
plan.
more about that next time when we meet.
Okay.
All right, thank
Thank you.